Good morning, hello, and high vibes to you, my beautiful friends. Michelle House coming to you live from Rich Living headquarters. Yes, Rich Living headquarters here in Brisbane, Australia. It's going to be another hot one, us Brisbane people. When will this heat? It's relentless. Welcome to another daily dose of high vibes to help you get your day off to an uplifting and inspiring start. And it's brought to you today by the Rich Living Academy. Good morning. I can see you all joining. That's fabulous. Good morning. Awesome. So just a little bit of a quick shout out. If you see the share button come up in your feed, if you would mind pressing that for me, that would be awesome, just so that we can pick up everybody that's participating in the Budget Bliss Challenge, and also anybody who's new that happens to be waking up right now looking through their feed. It would be great to give them a dose of high vibes as well. So over this week, I thought that we would bring in a bit of a theme, I guess. And today I'm going to share with you 5 things that you can do today to love yourself up. You know, we all want to be wealthy. We all want abundance. We all want prosperity. But if we're not loving ourselves up and giving off the love vibe, the money is not going to come to us with ease and grace. We really have to take care of ourselves so that we can radiate and attract the wealth and prosperity into our lives. And I guess, you know, something that happened to me yesterday, and I went, I think I'm going to make that the topic for the week this week. Something that I just noticed about myself. So yesterday for me was my new moon circle that I go to once every new moon. And, you know, it's from 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It requires, I've got 3 children and a husband, and it's Sunday, and it requires a little bit of organizing to kind of get myself out the door. And in all of the, you know, make sure you do this, make sure you do that, make sure you do this, make sure you do that. In all of that, I got there at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and realized that I hadn't eaten all day. So what I had done was I had 1 cup of coffee. I had put everybody else first and everything else first, and then went to enjoy this beautiful experience of mine without having loved myself up first thing that day. Even if I had just had breakfast, I would have been fine. Right? So it's just reminded me about these things that we need to be doing to put ourselves first. And, you know, as soon as I say self-care, it's not about not giving to others. You're not sacrificing anybody at the altar here. This is about the oxygen mask. You know, we can't breathe on an airplane if we need to. If we can't look after someone else if we're not breathing. It's the same thing. We can't look after someone else if we're not looking after ourselves. So it's really important. And I've just got 5 tiny, teeny little things for you to do, because I don't want you to start thinking, oh my God, here she goes with the self-care and I'm shit at it and I haven't got time. So we're not going to go there. I'm just going to pick some really easy, simple things for you to start doing and implementing into your day. And I'm going to pick these 5, and I want you to pick one of them that you're going to do every day. All right? So one of these that you're going to do every day, and you're going to come in here on High Vibes and say, yep, doing it. So here's number 1. Make your bed. Now, I know for some of you that might sound really ridiculous, and for others that's like, oh my God, yeah, I really should make my bed. When my bed's not made and I come in the afternoon, I didn't make my bed, that energy then filters on through my afternoon. So, you know, like I usually walk through the door, put my stuff in my room, look at my unmade bed, and then from that point till bedtime, there's a mood about me, or there's a shift around me that affects not only myself but everybody else in the family. So make your bed. It doesn't take long. It doesn't even take 5 minutes, depends on how many pillows you got on there. Just make your bed, straighten your bed, and have it looking beautiful. And so you can look at it, and every time you walk into your room that day, you get this beautiful light feeling of rather than So we're going for the ha's, okay? Here's one thing that I want you to do this week. If you're already a bed maker, great. If you're not, and that's your one you're picking, awesome. Here's the other thing. Number 2, light a candle or put on your vaporizer. Really easy, people. This is really easy. I'm not even building up to anything big. Light a candle or put on your vaporizer. Just that smell will bring beautiful, pleasant. I can smell mine now just because I'm talking about it, and it brings me this beautiful comfortable, soft, squishy, mushy, loving feeling. So every day this week, light a candle or do the vaporizer or wear essential oils if that's what you would like to do. I'm particularly talking about essential oils rather than perfume because there is more health benefits for essential oils than for perfume. I'm just saying, what else can you put them in? That's pretty much it. All right. So a candle or a vaporizer or putting them on your body. So there's two choices. Make your bed, candles or oils, right? Number 3. I want you to wake up 15 minutes earlier. Just 15 minutes. So I'm not saying wake up an hour earlier, 2 hours earlier, nothing like that. 15 minutes earlier, but in those 15 minutes, promise yourself that you're not going to go and pick up your phone. Self-care for those 15 minutes is you making yourself a cup of tea, going and standing out on the ground and grounding. We'll talk about more of that next during the week. Maybe it is just sitting and looking outside at the beautiful day that's coming, or journaling, but 15 minutes, not on your phone. Who can do that one? Awesome. So that's 15 minutes earlier for self-love and self-care, no phone, right? Then the other one you could choose is going to bed earlier. So we want you to go to bed earlier than you would normally go. 15 minutes would be great. Usually, I think for most people around bedtime, when you think about going to bed early, it's probably a half an hour block. Isn't that weird how our brain does that? But going to bed half an hour earlier. I don't mean going to sleep. I mean jumping into your bed half an hour before you would normally go to bed and wind down. Do you remember, those of you that have had babies, remember when we were having our babies and we'd go through this whole bedtime routine to get our babies off to sleep, right? We'd give them their bath, we'd give them a little massage, we'd read them a story, we'd give them warm fluffy jammies. You know, like we gave them all of this care to pop them off to bed. It's our turn, okay? So 15 minutes, half an hour, go hop into bed early, no phone. No phone, people. I'm on the no phone rampage this week. No phone. This is for you to just sit there and just be present with your day. What do I need to do tomorrow? Perhaps write down your list tomorrow and empty your head. Just having a reflect on what worked and what didn't work for you today. You know, if you're going to bed at the same time as your partner, some people do that. You know, having a bit of a chat. Just 15 minutes. 15 minutes out of your whole entire day. I think is there 1,440 minutes in a week? I think there is. So just 15 minutes every day this week, 15 minutes to bed early, or 15 minutes to bed. What did I say? I'll come back and I'll summarize in a minute. The other thing that I want you to do is the one small task that you put off that day. So if you get to the end of today and you go, oh, you know, I really should have made that phone call, or I really should have tidied the kitchen, or I really should have folded the washing, or I really should have. This is self-care, right? Our self needs to be loved up and cared for us to be productive in our business, for us to be productive in our lives, for us to be productive in our families, so that we can make all the money and the wealth and prosperity that we're looking for, right? Yes, this is all related to money. If we're not looking after ourselves, money's no good to us, okay? So the one small task that you put off today, can you complete it today? Have you still got time today? You know, making a phone call mightn't be reasonable, but maybe folding the washing, that's going to take 5 minutes. Get up and do it. Do that. What is the one small task that you put off today? So reflect on that. So I'm going to cover those 5 again. You ready? You get to choose one of these. For those of you that have just joined in, you get to choose one of these and do them every day for the next 5 days. Make bed. Use your candles or oils. And I've just seen Emma comment, I always forget to use my vaporizer. Put the alarm in your phone. This is the week that you're going to use it every day. Go to bed 15 minutes earlier at night, and that's one option. And another option is to wake up 15 minutes earlier, no phones. So anything related to bedtime, I'm saying no phones. And what is the one small task that you put off that you could do? So 5 things about self-care. The one about the task is I don't want you hopping into bed and then beating yourself up about having not done. I didn't do the washing. I didn't do the marketing plan. I mean, I don't expect you then to get out of bed and then do the marketing plan. Check in with how you can move through that. You go, that's okay. I'll put aside this side tomorrow to do that, and I'm going to do it. All right. So making sure that you're doing those 5 self-care things. One of them, I'm only asking you for one, and you can use this video to do these all the time. Over this week, I'm going to talk to you about some of the ones that I do. There, I do all these. I'm just looking, do I do all those before I say, yeah, I do all these. But there's actually some other big, deep, purposeful and meaningful things that I do to begin my day as part of my self-care routine. It requires a little bit more than 15 minutes. This is about being patient and kind to yourself. Patient and kind to yourself. This is great preparation for those of you that are jumping on and joining the Budget Bliss Challenge today. Right? I'm going to jump into the group and have a little bit of a quick chat in there in a minute. But this is being patient and kind to yourself as you go through your life instead of the beat up. When you're in beat up all the time, nobody gets any benefits out of that. And you will be more inspired. People around you will be inspired. Hubby's going to be inspired when he sees the bed's made, or that, you haven't got your phone in the bed. That can be quite a conflict for people that are in a relationship. So which one are you going to pick? Let me know. Awesome. Sharon, that's awesome. Sharon's just telling me that she's done this. All right. So if you haven't joined the Budget Bliss Challenge, the Budget Bliss Challenge is starting this morning. We're day 1 of the 5-day challenge. All of that action and activity will be happening inside the Rich Living Room group. So I'm not doing anything out here on the page. This is all inside the group so that everybody feels super safe and super secure and super inspired. So we're doing it inside that group there. And yes, if you're there and you could share the link, you can still share the link. So there's still time to join. And what else do I need to tell you? I think that's it. I will see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful Monday. I hope this has been a great start for your week. And I'll see you right now over in the Rich Living Room.